Low-key, niggas hating, but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we gon' eat.
She wants it balls deep. She need every inch of this dick to keep. Every time she stuck it and suck it, that's her daily treat. Boots flying off, panties down by her knees. She said, cowboy, fuck me harder till I can't breathe. Bounce on this coat till your knees go weak. Swallow every drop, girl, don't you leak. From your throat to your pussy, then a slide in your cheek. She don't want no halfway, she only wants it balls deep. She wants is my dick swinging like a bull on a string. Riding reverse cowgirl, moaning loud a beat. Clapping like a honky-tonk drum, smacking them cheeks. Bounce on this coat till your knees go weak. Swallow every drop, girl, don't you leak. From your throat to your pussy, then a slide in your cheek. She don't want no halfway, she only wants it balls deep. Shit her till I'm touching her soul. She don't say stop, she just begs go steep. Gagging on this dick while I'm pounding balls deep. Bounce on this coat till your knees go weak. Swallow every drop, girl, don't you leak. From your throat to your pussy, then I slide in your cheek. She don't want no halfway, she only wants it balls, balls deep.
Take a hallelujah. That's about everybody. We miss on the song a lot. Gives me the man about it. This is called Tell Her Never Do. For free, can't put no trust in you boys, cause y'all be trying to run G. Cause I don't like dreaming about making no cheese. Wanna see my motherfucking bank account OD. Until then, I'ma be thugging behind the project building, smoking that 5 with the ghetto children, plotting on a way that we can make $1 million. Yeah, yeah. I'ma be thugging behind the project building, smoking that 5 with the ghetto children, plotting on a way that we can make $1 million. Hey, hey, now I'm on some shit again. Leave a hater stranded like Gilligan. Hundreds I'm considering, flexing for $1 million. Catch it, hater, I'm killing them. They spot, but I ain't feeling them. My jacket off appearing them. Some will say it's numerary, partners in vocifering. Juvenile is different. Look at what I did to them. came to me, but nobody gon' handle me. 400 degrees, potent guns running with me. No wonder we need more money one could receive. Play, I wanna deal with this Christ. I'ma put it open in his life. Never should I fuck with me right. Why you keep ducking me shy? I'ma knock your head off. Boy, tryna get to your fuck, tryna play it off. You made the beat, pussy so wise, you scared. If you mind your fucking business, then your life would be spared. I can't see it. Pussy try to make me out a bitch, I can't be it. I had this motherfucker crow with hitters like Free Nick. You probably can save yourself, but you can't save your neighbors. When my nine get to spinning around like a baseball player. Put on this potato on the end of my nine. Foolishness I entertain to keep these boys in line. Look, cause I don't like to dream about making no cheese. Cause I don't like to dream about making no cheese. Wanna see my motherfucking bank account OD. Until then I'ma be thugging mine a project building. Smoking that Bobby with the ghetto children. Plotting on a way that we can make $1 million. Yeah, I'ma be thugging mine a project building. Smoking that Bobby with the ghetto children. Plotting on a way that we can make $1 million. Ask some boy about me. Bet them bitches know me. Magnolia head buster out that wild TC. I'm a young hitter. Look at what you done, hitter. You done made me mad. Now I'm gonna get my gun, hitter. Better watch your tongue, hitter. Cause I'm getting dumb, hitter. Kill one hitter to represent where I'm from, hitter. 3 things you don't ever do. Fuck with a man, exchange or his mama. You do that, you want drama. Fuck with a big timer for sure. You gon' see I'm out to. Which one of you boys want me? I'ma keep it real with you. You say you the man, I know I'm the man, and I'm ready to deal with you. I'm prepared for the toe tagging. Keep my Reebok strapped tight with my key ball sagging. Now I done rocked a couple of keys, and I done flipped that 2 times. I know I'm in a drought, and they gonna pursue mine. I got bills to pay, I can't be playing with you jokers. These youngsters something else, now you bout it, they'll provoke you. You can't understand how a hitter my age can hit the streets like the bustin' with the 12 gauge. But I don't like to dream about making no cheese in the future. Wanna see my fucking pockets OD. Until then I'ma be thugging on the project. Fucking that fire with the ghetto children.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. How are y'all? Boy, it's been a shocking change of events since the last time Lenae did her live. Now, since she's done her live, she put up a community wall where she was taking shots at Raw B. I mean, see, she got so many names. Mind Chaos Brew. She was taking shots at her. So Mind Chaos Brew, she decided to do a live last night, dog walking the fuck out of Lenae. She dog walked the shit out of her. And 8 hours ago, Lenae posted this. I know better, I would do better. Due to upcoming interviews and new opportunities, we will not be responding. I don't know who the fuck we is. It's just her. We will not be responding to any online drama. Beefing for content is lazy work. That is simply what it is. I encourage everyone to take mental health seriously. Take your medication or take a break. We are focused on the work and moving forward. Now, the strange part about this is she talking about she moving forward doing the work. What work, bitch? You ain't doing. Talking about Umar ain't no motherfucking work. She says beefing for content is lazy work, but guess what she had done? She took down the community post where she talked about at least one of them. I don't know who she talking about on this one because you can't tell, but she had Mind Chaos Brew's image up in one of her community posts. She took that down. But the crazy part about all of this is why she's saying she ain't beefing and she still got her live up. The live was beef. The live was literally her talking shit, beefing. but that's still up. And y'all see this particular post. Well, I don't know about this one. This ain't another one. Another great decision. I'm gonna keep right on speaking out about these. She's starting to get on my goddamn nerves. I don't know the lady, but she is starting to get on my nerves too. He also getting on my nerves because that's the nigga that asked me. That was like, that's the nigga that told me Mary Ann Lorien wasn't a public figure. So I just okay. Well, there's nothing good. There's nothing good in these comments. It's the other commune posts that I'm interested in. How the fuck do I leave this one? Shit, I done got in a part of the YouTube I can't figure out. I don't even know how to get past it. But notice her live. She says she ain't doing beefing, but she left the video up. The one beefing video she got, she left up. And I also know somebody had told her when she put that Mind Chaos Brew post up, somebody said to her, hey, Shawty, this ain't IG. You might not want to do that. But yeah, she got the fuck roasted out of her. I can't think of the guy's name either. I know Judge is in his name. He did a great video calling out her bullshit too. He had the Trump AI doing it. I shared it on my community wall as well. That was a good one because we trying to figure out how one night she was full of the liquor saying, Mary Ann, I'm going to drag your ass to, well, you know, she got mental health and all this other bullshit. Now, I don't know who this is supposed to be here. People aren't asking the right questions, the obvious questions. I don't even know we don't even know what the fuck she's talking about. But clearly there's somebody being burnt at the stake. I don't know if they're supposed to be Mary Ann. I don't know if they're supposed to be her. I don't know. And somebody, I'm sick of her, but she says, no way are they going to ask the right questions that will result in money drying up and chances to exploit others will go right out the window. And then somebody says, where did she come from? Who sent her? Where are her receipts? And she said, she's Umar's double agent pushing the sex narrative to make his ego bigger. Why does Umar need his ego to be bigger when his bitches like you out here running around talking about how big his dick is? He ain't that's like nobody, you ain't had to give none of that information out, but you did. And it's the craziest shit in the world. Well, let's get back to this goddamn video and all this foolishness that she was talking about. But she said she is no longer beefing this lazy content, even so though we ain't seen her put out no content anywhere. I don't know how she feel like her talking about Umar would not fall under the category of beefing content, but fine, we'll let her have that. It ain't beefing content. We'll get to it. She said she done, y'all, and she took that community post down. I think that she took it down because she got roasted. She really did.
Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Yeah, it would be no record. Oh, it's not gonna let me.
Shout out to the people on Facebook. Shout out to the people on Pettigoat. Shout out to the people on MoneyBoy Trade.
Yeah, so Marianne said that there was no legal, or like they didn't go to court. So if it's mediation, it wouldn't be any court records about it at all.
Marianne is a known liar. Why are we even quoting anything Marianne said? It's a known liar. Also, Marianne never told us the name of her attorney office. She never told us Umar's attorneys, none of this shit. Just simple shit the people could check on. She didn't give any. None whatsoever.
And I was trying to play this video so y'all could see it.
I'm moving forward doing the work. What work? Because again, if the FBI got a federal investigation on him, there is nothing else for you to do, ma'am. And then it was one of the clips. Do I need to find this judge clip? It was one of the clips. He's played some good shit in there. I don't know if he caught it. Fuck it. We're taking a detour. I gotta play his video. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I know it's on my commune wall. We gotta play it. Fuck it. He needs some subscribers and things of that nature anyway. So we finna play it.
Hey, my fellas.
All right, let's see here. YouTube. Let me take it out of there. Yeah, it's I don't know what the hell she gonna do. But somebody got in her head and like, yeah, beefing might not be what you want to do, Shawty. These people are professionals. You might not want to do that. But I just find it funny. She heard up and changed her tune. She was rah like a motherfucker, just out the blue with a community wall. It was all YouTube and shit at first, and then she came with the community wall with pictures, and then like she ain't got no pictures of her out here. Like seriously. That's why I was saying the other day when I had pointed out and people was being nice and saying, oh no, she cute enough. Y'all could be nice if y'all want to, but I know bitches like this. She does not have it in her to be nice, to be kind, to take the high road. She don't have that in her. At every given moment, she gonna be a low down, dirty motherfucker. That's all she do. But this is I'll go over there and subscribe. Am I subscribed? I think I'm subscribed to Mr. Judge. That's what it is. If I'm not subscribed, I am. You see the bells already up there. Say I'm subscribed. Y'all go over there and subscribe. This video should have more views on it than it does either. So I'm doing my part to promote.
It's your best president in the universe, Donald Trump. I want to start by thanking my new subs for joining me. We will make YouTube great again. Now, I want to just tell you guys a very sad fact. Very sad. No fact is sadder than this fact. The self-proclaimed throat goat, Lenae Stacks, is a liar. If you all remember, Lenae Stacks was involved in a sexual relationship with Umar before their relationship fell apart. Stacks later went on to have several interviews with Lenae and told us about how badly Umar treats his mother, who Lenae left to continue to suffer, and gained a lot of sympathy, just like Marianne did, minus the sexual part.
Oh, also, Lenae. Chad, what the fuck going on, my nigga? I know you lost. I be on YouTube talking shit. What it do, my guy? What it do, my guy? You is the coldest nigga fixing automobiles out the city of Memphis. Every time somebody say they got car troubles, I send them to you. I ain't gonna go to you because you high as the motherfucker, but you good. You good at what you do, but you high as a motherfucker. But what's going on, my guy? Long time no see. Hope all is well with you and the fam. Them boys done grew up. You done taught them to trade. This was up. But yeah, there's some YouTube shit, Chad. You ain't gonna understand. It's some YouTube shit. Same shit, different toilet. Appreciate you. Oh, good. Dang, you made me forget what the fuck I was talking about. Oh, the judge guy. Oh, Lenae, another thing. You were talking about. You talking about the work and moving forward in this federal investigation, but some of the shit you said didn't make sense. You said they wanted to talk to some YouTubers, but then they didn't want to talk to some YouTubers. I'm confused. He gonna get your ass in this video though. Hit me up one of these days. All right, G. Inbox me right quick. Inbox me your number.
Allegedly. However, just like Marianne, Lenae Stacks is on here to get clout for being a victim of Umar. Her behavior, as I will show in the following clips, will demonstrate that. However, let's first establish why her behavior is suspect first. As you guys probably know, Stacks and Trip C interrogated Marianne over her fake check scam. In doing so, Lenae promised the following.
Somebody stubbed, they told some dumb shit. Now they got to go to the hospital. Now
Marianne, I promise you, if you do not show them check stubs, then this ain't nothing but business. I will drag you across that. You will be after Umar. You have.
This ain't nothing but business. I will drag you for Umar. This is her on Rimrom show saying is now today she got a post talking about beefing for content is lazy work. Nigga, that's what Lyndon do. That's what everybody in this goddamn sector do pretty much. So you saying everybody in this sector lazy and we ain't seen you do not a damn thing but put out motherfucking text messages. That's all you've produced is text messages between you and Umar. What content have you created? What you just saying? What videos have you produced? What photos have you produced? Fuck, we understand that you and Umar had a sexual relationship, but where all the other shit at that you said you saw and witnessed? Why we ain't got no pictures of it? Still, 6 months later, and now you talking about you got new opportunities. Bitch, don't nobody care about this old story no more. If anybody still wants to hear about you sucking my dick 6-7 months later, they ain't got shit going on with their content. We've heard it already. You ain't got nothing else to produce. Every other thing you've said on all these interviews, and I know, bitch, because I reviewed all of them, and then I got tired of them. So it's about 3 that I didn't do, so I can't say I did all of them. I did about 7 out of the 10 interviews you did, and the shit you started saying on each interview was shit you heard on Lenae motherfucking channel. But then you going around talking about this nigga channel compromise. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you deleted that comment. I screenshotted it, though it's already on my community wall, because I know bitches like you think y'all slick.
Got to get them checks up because that's that man's channel. You got to get it. You got to get it. I will drag you all through these internet streets. I promise you I will. And it ain't nothing personal.
Lenae, the check.
It ain't nothing personal, baby, because I put my story on that channel too.
He asked me to, we have a relationship.
Y'all hear that? I put my story on Lenae's channel too. Now, keep in mind, this is after Lenae said he was going to take it down. This was after Marianne, he got to hollering and shit that night. This is even after Lenae sent a super chat saying she ain't care if he took her content down. But she's on another platform now acting like she cares. And then the same night she came up and argued with us, she said the same thing. Well, my content, my story over there too, and it's going to get lost in the sauce and mixed up if he take it down. Now, all of a sudden, he compromised. She want it down. This bitch is double-minded. She don't know what the fuck she want.
Not only am I going to send it to him, I will post it on my channel. So we're repeating the same thing over and over.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds all good, right? She tells Marianne that if she doesn't prove that she actually got the check, she will drag Marianne across these YouTube streets in defense of Lenae's reputation. I could respect that. However, not only has she not done that at all, but Lenae would come back later on the live stream and say the following.
And y'all please be patient with me on this. I can't go after somebody that I don't think is all there. So at some point during that conversation when I was talking, just like I can't sit up and argue with an elder person.
Ma'am, you say all the time, Umar not all there. Umar slow. Umar got autism. You say all types of shit about Umar. Out your mouth, you say he's slow, but it don't stop you from attacking him. But you can't attack Marianne Lauren because you think she's slow. What? All right, then. Continue, lady.
If I feel like they're not as quick as they used to be. I can't. I'm trying because of Lenae, what she did to Lenae. If he let me off the leash, I'll drag her. I'll take her, but if something is neurally, and I think Lenae picks this up too.
He was Lenae and he was Leonard. If Lenae let you off the leash, what kind of relationship y'all got that he could say, get her, Lenae? Don't get her, Lenae. If he let you off the leash, you got a boss? You got a boss now. Leonard is your boss. So if Leonard let you off the leash, you would get her. Because remember, she came back on her live. This is from Rimrum TV's live that Mr. Judge is playing. But remember, she came back and said, Leonard told y'all to leave her alone. Don't mess with her. So he your boss. He tell you what to do. That works for you. It don't work for us. Because you see, all of us that had something to say about Marianne Lauren, we ain't give a fuck about what Lenae said. No, we did our cut. We didn't fuck what you said neither. That's what we do.
If something's wrong with that woman psychologically or mentally, she was in therapy before she got to Lenae. I cannot.
How do you know this bitch was in therapy, motherfucker? How do you know this? Because she told you? That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you don't require any receipts for shit. Motherfuckers just tell you and it's good for you. This woman you don't know said I was in therapy and you believe it because you hate Umar that much. And people are supposed to listen to you and take you seriously.
Sit up there and drag that woman through the streets and know that she's neurodivergent or she's got problems because you never know when somebody at the edge. And if you seen how she was yelling on his page, I don't want that on my conscience.
You see how inconsistent that behavior is? Lenae first says that she will drag Marianne down if Ann doesn't prove what she's saying is true, which Lenae never followed through on, but then like one live stream later, she changes her whole demeanor. It's no longer about holding Marianne accountable or defending honor. Now, it's I can't go after someone who...
Yeah, all of a sudden she made up with Marianne. It wasn't that Marianne had mental issues and nothing. She made up with Marianne, according to her.
Who is neurodivergent, ignoring the fact that Lenae is both not a doctor and has zero evidence that Marianne suffers from autism. But even if that were true, Marianne is a full-grown woman, so that argument doesn't hold any weight. The fact remains that Lenae said on live that she would take Marianne down and completely flipped later on by trying to distance herself by making excuses and defending Marianne by claiming she might have mental issues. I know what you're thinking, but Trump, that doesn't prove she lied. And you're right, it doesn't. However, it does establish that her behavior is suspiciously inconsistent, and the next clip will show you exactly how she lied.
Are you defending her now? You'd be out of it if you didn't insert yourself. Ma'am, I'm a grown-ass woman. If I decide to speak on something, why is that a problem?
Why is it a problem that Philly Phil and others speak out on something that just so happens to be the opposite of what you're fighting for? Why is that a problem? Why is it a problem that people are questioning you? Because when we question you, you say we using bullying tactics and all that other hoe ass shit. You supposed to be the toughest bitch out here in the world. But then as soon as the nigga question you, you fall to that women tactic shit. Oh, he's bullying me. It's a man. He's attacking me. That shit don't work on me. You should know that by now. I don't give a fuck about that. You care about public opinion. I don't. The ones that fuck with me, fuck with me. The ones that don't, I may win them over. I ain't worried about it right now. They'll come around if they meant to be. What they do, Rim?
Why is that a problem? It's not about defending. It's about being righteous and fair. Exactly. I mean, and I'm indifferent about her situation. The fact that me and her got off on a rocky start. This woman could have cost me a federal investigation. Playing around.
How is her saying that there's a federal investigation on Umar going to cost you your investigation, ma'am? I'm just curious, because she ain't do no more than what you did, because you came right on up on Rum TV when you was arguing with me and Mind Chaos and Trips. You said, let's not forget, he's under federal investigation. It's the same thing she said. But how is saying he under investigation gonna compromise your investigation? Please tell me how saying that she ain't got nothing. She just talking.
That's why I cut my ties, because I said, hey, I told y'all you cannot be out here talking about that investigation. Nobody listened. And I have the emails.
You're talking about it. And then on one note, this bitch say she told people, she emailed people behind the scene. We all know if you email some people some shit, people talk. She said, I ain't say it publicly, but I disclosed it to people privately. So what's to stop them from coming out talking about it? If you didn't want nobody to know, you should have kept it to yourself. But still, how is your investigation? And what makes you think these motherfuckers was listening to Mary Ann Lorient channel anyway? If they doing an investigation, they not listening to this bitch on YouTube. They got a number already to call her. Why the fuck would they be watching her social media? She ain't under the investigation. She ain't done shit wrong. She would be a victim, according to y'all story. So why would they be watching her social media instead of contacting her directly to get her side of the story?
I have the emails of who I told about the investigation. I just did not come public with it. And I said, hey, but she can't be talking about this. She don't want to talk to me. Somebody please tell her. Please tell her to, simmer down. Nobody listened.
So you were upset Mary Ann Lorient didn't want to talk to you? But I'm confused. She didn't want to talk to you, but you also ghosted her when she wanted you to come to fucking Philly. I don't know. Mary Ann Lawrence has been getting a lot of goddamn press. That Hood Horror Stories nigga, he put her in his shit in his latest polite video he did today. He had her he pointed out how she brought him to Ohio, brought Polite to Ohio to do a lecture, and then she ended up having him and the gal in Caleb, where he had the little cameo. But yeah, she brought, and that led to him lying like he had real estate doing the container shit. I remember all of this. So when I saw, I was like, God damn, that was her that brought him there to get that scam started. She ain't even know it. But yeah, she been getting a lot of press. She got the press on the It's Up There podcast. You losing subs though, Marianne. I see you at 4.2K now. It's finna be 4.1 now. Them Johnson's dropping still. Don't know about how many times, lady, how many times are you gonna have a conversation about relationships on your goddamn channel with this same white Mexican bitch? We don't care. Y'all done had the same motherfucking conversation 3 times, and 3 times your audience is telling you they don't give a fuck.
Nobody listen. And you're not going to cost me a federal investigation or cost me all of this work that I put in to get this where it is. You're not going to cost me that.
Yeah, I know it's like 18.6 now. I just ain't changed it. 18.5 got a better ring to it. What work though? She act like she's done real work on this nigga. This is what I'm saying. All she had done, if she did anything, she called and said, hey, I'm a donor of FDMG and I feel like something's wrong. They took her side of the story. That was it. She ain't got no documents and shit to produce. For what work? You talk like you work for the FBI, bitch. All you did was pass along the tip. They're doing the work. Only thing you doing now is listening to motherfuckers on YouTube. That's it. But if you listen to this bitch, she is just boots on the ground like Marianne Lorian. She knee deep in documents, sending it to the Fed. She's doing a lot of work to get Umar taken down. She can't tell you what she's doing though. And where is your other life? What are you doing in your real life if you spending all this time taking this nigga down?
This is the only reason why I'm on the net. I don't want to do this. And then I got people on childish.
I'm on the internet to take down Umar. That's the only reason I'm on the internet, to take down Umar. Guess the why the feds, the ones that's in charge of the jail, why they ain't on the internet trying to take down Umar?
Shit, like I don't want to deal with you either. It's not about, okay, gotta hold the standard across the board. You know what? If I feel like if they gonna go on 4-hour filibusters talking about being stand up and being true and being honest and everything, then I'm not. It's not even my fight. It's not.
You say it's not about defending her and that it's about being righteous and fair. Yet, how the hell is it fair or righteous of you to tell both us and Marianne that you will hold her accountable for lying to all of us and jeopardizing Lennon Honor's reputation, only to later say, I can't go after her because she might be mentally ill? Not only is that double talk, but now you're talking about her supposedly costing you a federal investigation. There is no federal investigation. There is no public record of an investigation, and you haven't shown us any type of proof that one exists. But even more importantly, how would Mary talking about it put it at risk?
Donald Trump is eating her ass up.
For that narrative to be true, you would have to be saying that not only does the investigation have to be...
Hey, you, Lenae, I don't know if you noticed this, but 6 months ago, it was just me talking about your ass, saying something ain't right with this story. Fast forward 6 months later, like you seen Mind Chaos Brew, then kind of questioned your shit. Rimrun, they questioned it, they ain't done no content on it. You see the judge, he questioning you side eye. So the people starting to question you and look at you side eye is starting to shoot up. And you have yourself to blame because you was still on bullshit when I clearly was on peace and apologized to you. You have yourself to blame for this. Up and coming opportunities. Bitch, ain't nobody else finna talk to you. We got the story. We could go look at the past 10 interviews to see what the fuck happened between you and Umar. With your lying ass.
real, but that some version of Marianne's story also has to be factual for what she says have to have any effect. However, we can all tell that Marianne's story is fake as hell. That means you are supporting a publicly known lie. Also, how the fuck is this not your fight? You literally said that you would drag this woman down for honor's sake. Now it's suddenly not your fight despite your own words saying that it was.
Honor is compromised, Trump. Whatever that means, Trump. Honor is compromised according to this
previously.
lady.
This is just one of the many great examples of how you are a fucking liar and a hypocrite.
BNS. But that's what I was telling when it wasn't out. It kind of got let out when we went to court. And that was not my fault either. That was the judge. But then.
She ain't never been to court with no goddamn Umar. She's never been to court with Umar. Yeah, she just said it kind of get let out that we went to court. What you take Umar to court for, lady?
A restraining order. But she
apparently her?
Threw it out. No, Lenae went to court.
No, I'm saying Lenae said she went to get a restraining order on Umar.
Right. It was other YouTubers that was there. Though. No, but it was other YouTubers that was there in the courtroom. The Umar fans were in the courtroom when it happened, and apparently the judge just threw it out.
Well, man, yeah, that shit. I've had a bitch in Arkansas try to put one on me, so it happens. I didn't show up though, cause I'm not crazy. Like I don't live there. She gave them folk the wrong address. She know what the fuck I stay at. She gave them folk Memphis, Texas, or some bullshit. I wasn't finna show up. That's how bad the bitch wanted to see me. They ain't gonna ask me why I didn't show up. And I'm like, cause bitch, you told him I stayed in Memphis, Texas. I don't like, how in the fuck do you want me to show up, but you gave them the wrong city and state on purpose? Well, you gave them the right city. You gave them the wrong state on purpose.
Yeah, I was gonna say Memphis is far from Texas.
Well, it's the Memphis, Texas. It's the Memphis, Tennessee. It's like a Memphis, Ohio. It's a lot of Memphises, but she knew I stayed. The lady has met me in Memphis, so she knew where I stayed. She met me in Tennessee. She knew where I stayed, and she just laughed. And then thought I was gonna show up. So, but even that lady, that was just a publicity stunt because you knew you weren't going to win it. The man don't bother you. He don't call you. He ain't texting you. Like your main thing for coming out was I told him to leave me alone, and he sent people in my space. These people didn't harass you. They wasn't cussing you out. They wasn't playing on your phone. You didn't even explain what you meant by he sent people in my space.
Yeah, I didn't ever get that part when she said that. When she said that, she said they sent people in their space, and I didn't know that it was her that came out first. I always thought that it was what's her name? That it was him that came out on her with the fish tank video. I didn't know that she had went on Lenae before that.
Yeah, she was on Lenae 3 times.
And the crazy part about it is, like, when I would defend her, like, against certain people, and I would say that, I'd be like, well, Lenae came out in defense of what Umar said, and she would agree with it. And not one time did she ever say, oh, I went on Lenae first. I felt like, damn, you didn't jump out the window without the information.
Keeping it real, it wouldn't benefit her to keep it real. It wouldn't. And that ain't even nothing to lie about, man. Your story is your story, but you shouldn't be shocked when the nigga respond back to you after you had been on his top op panel 3 times. And I want to say she said that during the 3rd time she was on there, she said, Umar texted him like, yo, this what we doing?
Yeah, I remember you saying that the other night. That's crazy. So
she said he texted her. And then, like, the interview came on, and the next day he was talking about how her pussy and shit stank.
Yeah, that bothers me that you kept that. I wasn't in the loop for that part. I'm defending her, thinking that, Umar made that video about her first, and that's why she came out. Come to find out, you had jumped out the window 3-4 times before that.
Yeah, Gabe. No, Lenae is the gray-haired lady. That's the same person. I don't know why she called herself Lenae Stacks, but that's a whole nother story.
She came out twice. This happened twice. She came out with the class action, and she said that she said something to the effect that he's under an official investigation. People took that and ran with it. And then the next time she came out,
ran with it where? Where they go with it? It seems like you be bothered when motherfuckers have the spotlight and you don't.
Right, because we didn't go to nowhere too far about it because we brought it up. But once KKC was like, well, ain't no paperwork, and I did ask that too. If you go back to when we first found out about it, I was saying I was like, I'm not saying I don't believe Miss Marianne, but have we seen like any type of documents or paperwork on it? Did we see anything? Did anybody see nothing? And everybody was like, no, we ain't see nothing. And I was like, well, you can't jump out the window for that.
We're talking about they took somebody to court for a restraining order that ain't even bothering them. that shit should be like against the law, wasting the court goddamn time.
Well, the way she explained it as if like I don't know. It was like two different versions of it. One minute it was like the judge just was like, "Get this out of my face," and the one Joan, the first
He
time
was
she
supposed
explained it,
to. This
right,
nigga ain't contacted you. He ain't bothered you or nothing.
right, and the one story our version I had heard that she got an attitude and was like, you know what, forget it, and wanted to get up out of there or what happened, whatever the case may
Yeah,
be.
when it wasn't going her way, that makes sense too. But
Actually,
I
it was
don't
on my
know.
channel. When she described it, when she talked about it, that's what she was saying.
I need you to pull that file,
Yeah.
sir. If I don't know, it was in the past 6 months. I know you probably got a lot of content there. Just share it on your community wall when you find it. Add me,
I
share it
got
on your
no.
community wall.
Yeah, it's right there. It's probably in one of my last few lives where you just type in Lenae Stack speaks on her case with Umar, and it'll be right there.
I'm gonna dive through that mug because she lied.
Yeah, yeah. Because now I'm looking back at some of the things that she was saying, and then I'm hearing this new information, and it's like, damn. Yeah, I ain't jumping out the window for none of these motherfuckers no more. You got to come home. You got to come with me. I need to see some video proof. Like you got to show me something, bro. You got to show me something. I mean, it seems like a good story, especially when you a channel that's up and coming, and you get a story like that, you jump on it. But like now, I'm at a point where I don't even give a fuck what how is this going to make my channel better. It needs to be.
I jumped on
It
it, but
sounds
I
like to me.
jumped on it to see if this shit made sense to me. What's going on, THG? And it didn't make sense to me. And then when she was letting me know, when she was letting it be known that she was dropping all the receipts on IG, and I don't know if she was drunk and she fucked around and did it on accident, but I'm like, lady, you do realize these text messages you put out is showing that this man wasn't studying you? And you was
Yo, that's
worried
what
about
blew.
who he was fucking and
That's
this
what
other
fucked me
shit,
up.
man, that he ain't calling you baby boo.
When you showed me those text messages the other day, I was flabbergasted. I was flabbergasted because she really painted the story as if like she found out who he really was, and she found out he wasn't about the game, and
Man, hell
she
no.
just stopped. She cut the sex off, and she wasn't
Hell
fucking with him. And then
no.
you flash the text messages, and I'm reading them. I'm like, this is the total opposite of what this lady told me.
That was on
And I
her IG. That's why, but she wasn't paying it
I
again.
don't be
She
on IG like that.
underestimated me 6 months ago because I wasn't lending size in the size as people who channel she was going on to do interviews. I wasn't they
Yeah,
size, so she underestimated me. Which she another reason I came up with the slogan "Small channel, big voice." The folk don't give a fuck about how many subs I got. They know my goddamn name for some goddamn reason. My reputation precedes me.
yeah, man. And I don't like. I felt bad when like my opinion started shifting. I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm switching sides. And then when I think about it, I'm like, damn, she was like gaslighting me the whole fucking time.
She gaslit everybody because that's the society that we're in now. Believe our women. Most of these women are victims, and then it's coming on the heels of it just being exposed that the 80s and 90s in music was debaucherous as hell. And so we just in one of them times where women could get away with saying some shit and they have a lot of support with no fucking proof. Just think about the girl that came out and said Diddy and Jay-Z molested her or raped her at a party, and then her own daddy had. I'm like, bitch, I don't remember picking you up for this shit, and you putting my name in this shit. I don't remember picking you up having this conversation about you being raped.
Right. And then like imagine all the press that was probably bombarding his ass out of nowhere. He probably getting off work one day and he got press waiting for him in the parking lot about some shit he has no clue about. Yeah, I'd have been kind of upset about that too.
Man,
but I was on that story too.
Her thing was she thought that I just was defending Umar. No, I listened to what you said, and I listened to your accusations that he did you wrong, and I didn't find where he did you wrong. In fact, like I said, the nigga didn't even call you a bitch. The worst name you said he called you was an evil demon.
Yeah, I thought the part where
I'm
he
a
did her
cussing
wrong
motherfucker.
was. See, that's where I come in there. I thought that the part where he did her wrong was the fish tank joint. I thought that he jumped out the window and first and started talking about her smelling like a fish tank. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. She ain't do nothing to you. Like for you to do that, I didn't know about the Lennon lives before that. I had no clue about that.
He took them just down too. Well, yeah, I part of that, I don't know. She said she asked Lennon said they been down, but you better be lucky that motherfuckers down, because it's more people like me than not that will go back and listen to your old shit, lady, and just point out how none of it made sense. And Lennon gave you a platform just because he don't like Umar. Let's just keep it real. He ain't like Umar. You had a halfway juicy story because you actually had sex with him and you was in his house. But it would have been juicier if you had pictures to corroborate the shit you said. You had a text corroborating that you said his mama had an odor. You corroborated that. But in the grand scheme of things, who cares? As my partner said back then, that lady old in the motherfucker, her pussy's supposed to stink. I'm just saying, she ate it. Just saying, she ate it. It's supposed to. And she be in the bed all day in a pamper. What the motherfucker supposed to smell like?
Right. I didn't know she said that about the lady, his mom neither. I just know I just remember him saying she had like a rash or something. I didn't know she said all that.
She went in and none of that was beyond the scope. At the time, none of it was beyond the scope. That was all fair game. But then a nigga act like he shot when a nigga put his wife up. Cause he put his wife up after my mama pussy stank and all that. That's when his wife went up and he was like, y'all, I need his wife number.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And Trey, you was trying to tell me from the beginning too.
I wasn't trying to tell you. I was just trying to tell you.
You was trying to tell me
she ain't like me because I had questions about her.
Right, you was trying to tell me who she was though, and what and I just didn't want to be in the middle of it,
Well, I wasn't gonna go into detail about who she was. I was just letting it be known she don't like me.
Yeah. But there was a reason why, and you said because you called her out on her BS, and nobody else was. And I never took time to figure out like why would he be calling her out. And then as that time goes on, I get to know you more. I'm like, Trey ain't just calling somebody out for no reason. You did something that was worth him saying something about it.
Yeah, right. Like even my conversation with her, like I said, it started out. I was talking about Philly Field, and then as she went on more and more shows, I was like, "Hey, I'm finna start reviewing your story." And I asked her, did she have social media so I could tag her? And she was like, no, other than IG, but she did. I remember that she had a YouTube channel because she was always typing in Lennon shit. which is how I was tagging her YouTube channel six months ago. But I went in with an open mind. I was like, I went in because she was being attacked by Philly Phil and Umar hoes. And then I went to just start with, because her shit got traction. I looked up, she done did Storm Monroe, she done did Lennon, she done did Tasha K, and another one coming. Like, okay, let me go and get into this. So I hit up, yo, you got social media? I'm gonna start listening to your goddamn story. And then I listened to it, and I'm like, yeah, this don't make no sense. What did Umar do to her? I'm still waiting to figure out what he did to her. So she said he paid her for watching the mama. But she said she got $1,200 twice and $600 one time. She said she needed her phone bill paid. The nigga Apple paid her that. She took her and her son out to eat. I'm just like, what the fuck? She said she didn't want to be out in public with him. I'm like, what did he do to her that was wrong? What did he do? He didn't beat her. He didn't rape her. He didn't call her no bitch. What did he do? She knew he liked multiple women when she got with him, so that couldn't be an issue. So what the fuck did he do to her? Other than he stopped talking to her. She got annoying. She won't admit that though. She won't admit that she's annoying and she's pushy and she's a know-it-all. Don't no man want to hear that shit.
Right. But I'm gonna keep my joint up here. I gotta run to the corner store real quick for my wife. She asked me to get her something to drink. But leave me up here. I'm gonna put my thing on mute and I'm gonna come right back.
For sure.
All right.
She was like, it's an official federal investigation. It's on her page. Okay, the investigation is also fake because I can confirm there is no public record. It's an investigation. It's not fake. I have the receipts. Crazy. And I just don't want anything. I really got bad nerves about this federal investigation. I don't want anything to mess this up. I don't want nothing because to my knowledge, they have tried to do this before and it has collapsed. So when I think it was like the third interview that I went on with the special agent, they tried to investigate him before, but they couldn't get anywhere.
The special agent, the special super agent, that she'd have had 3 interviews with a special agent about what? Ma'am, all you did was fuck this nigga. What a special agent, what could you tell the special agent that you ain't put out this in text messages, ma'am? 3 interviews with a special agent about Umar Johnson, a nigga she knew 1 year. Knew 1 year, saw 6 times. And one of those times she would tell you Umar was out the country for a week. The first time she took care of Umar's mama. As soon as Umar got back in the country and got home, he was rushing that bitch up out the house and she was upset. She was bewildered. She telling y'all she upset, she bewildered, but then she was like, well, yeah, fuck it, I'm ready to go then. Now, you was like, I haven't taken a bath and I need to wash in this. And Umar was trying to get you the fuck up out of there as soon as he got back home. Your feelings was hurt, bitch. You wanted to stay. And he was like, you got to get the fuck up out of here. I'm back. No, you ain't stay. No, we got to roll, shouted. You said you was on the first thing smoking back to KC at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. This is the story she told. Like, you ain't got to take my word where it's on Lenae's shit, y'all. Lenae took his videos down, but thankfully for y'all, I have made a playlist. It's on both of my community walls. It's called the Lenae Saga, where I review Lenae's videos and Tasha K's and Storm Monroe's and Night and Days and a whole bunch of motherfuckers she was on. I reviewed. I think I forgot some I'm probably missing about 3 goddamn videos too. As I was doing the marathon, I'm like, it's some shit missing. Yeah, I got all of them. You can hear what this dumb bitch said. That's why I questioned her, because of the shit she said. Then you got it wrong. Well, it clarified for me. She never clarified it for me, but telling me I got it wrong. Well, I'll stay wrong then, because you gave me no clarity.
Because of YouTube. And I said, well, I know somebody that know a whole bunch about him. I'm about to give him to the
Hold up. Let's listen to this live.
Investigate him before, but they couldn't get anywhere because of YouTube. And I said, well, I know
they investigated him before, but they couldn't get anywhere because of YouTube. Because you know that the FBI would spend their entire time watching motherfuckers that aren't Umar on YouTube. That the focus is Umar, but we gonna watch motherfuckers that's not Umar on YouTube. Cool. That makes sense.
I know somebody that know a whole bunch about him. I'm about to
you just said they couldn't get nowhere because of YouTube, and then you just said you gonna take them to a YouTuber who knows all about YouTube. But the last case failed because of YouTube, but then you gonna take them a motherfucker that was part of the helping them fail process. That's when the alcohol kicked in.
Give them to the Umarologist. And
I'm gonna take them to Lenae.
They were like, no, we don't want to talk to anybody from social media. And
bitch, you from social media. You're from social media. You're on social media right now. You've been on social media since you came out 6 months ago and made that damn page dedicated to Umar. What the fuck are you talking about? Everything you got comes from social media, bitch.
I was like, what? So yeah, they don't want to talk to anybody from social media.
And she was upset they didn't want to talk to Lenae.
Marianne, she let a lot out of the bag when she came and gave that information. It's everywhere.
Saying that there's an investigation on Umar is letting a lot out the bag. Cause he ain't gonna stop. He gonna stop taking.
This shit makes no sense. Not only do you claim that a lawsuit did happen, despite the fact there is no public record of Marianne or Lenae Stacks actually suing him, but when I said there was no public record of the investigation, your response was to say, yeah, there is no record because it's an investigation. And then you claim you have proof that the investigation is real. Yet Marianne claimed the same fucking thing, and just like her, you never presented this supposed proof. And then your dumbass is going to make up this whole story. And not only have there been previous investigations, but they failed because they did not want to use public information or witnesses via YouTube, all of which is based on an alleged series of private meetings with a federal agent that you equally do not have any evidence of being real. Private investigations are still searchable, you fucking idiot. Yeah, you may not be able to see what is on there, but case numbers and files are still searchable. And then you want to tell us the federal government, the very people who use witness testimony and wiretap people all the time, would reject recorded, fully downloadable information, the same type of info that Umar himself uploads all the time? Get the fuck out of here. You're just as bad as Mary fucking Ann.
Like crazy. No, we can't listen to this. We can't. And I was just like, well, this is what it is. And then the things that they were coming back with, it didn't make sense. I told her, like, well, we can't find any documentation for the court case. I said, well, if it's mediation.
Right. This is from the video that we're currently reviewing. She said she ain't beefing, but she left the video up though. She took down the commune post she made going to Mind Chaos, but she left the live up. But she ain't beefing. This easy content, this lazy content.
You won't be able to find that. She felt some type of way. It's a simple Google search. No, ma'am, you can't. Let me show you.
And then you typed in business owners. You typed in business owners, and they pointed out since you typed in business owner, that automatically made what you asked null and void.
Show y'all. But this is where when you correct people on, look at my duckies, when you correct people on things, then they think that you're coming for them. It clearly says finding the outcome of a business dispute that was only in a mediation is difficult because the mediation is.
It said difficult though, not impossible.
Is by design confidential and private, unlike court litigation, which generates public record. Private.
And there was no need for either one of these people to be talking about each other for a settlement. That's the whole thing. Umar was not moved by anything that she said. no more that he was moved by what you said. He called you fissy pussy, and went on about his business. You went on a world tour. What he said that one time, everybody asked you about. Do your pussy stink, girl? Hey, everybody asked you if your pussy was stinking because he did one response. You did 10 videos talking about how big his dick was. That was you.
Mediation does not require filing documents with a court, meaning there is typically no public record of dispute or its outcome.
This is both not how you acted on Remrum's live stream and is a deliberate case of you either trying to manipulate us or you not understanding how to do research. First and foremost, neither Marianne or Umar are business owners. That alone destroys any possibility of mediation. Even if they were, and you were right that it is not public record, we would still have law firms that made this deal that we could prove were real. We don't have any evidence that the lawyers are real, and the check they supposedly worked out was proven fake. Therefore, I have to ask you, Lenae, why are you denying that you are defending Marianne Lorient when you are both trying to cover her lies about the lawsuit and are doubling down on the lies of a federal investigation by insisting that it's real and you have proof when you don't present any proof either? You even claim that Marianne let the cat out of the bag in that very live stream. All of this points to one of two narratives. Either you and Mary are faking this hostility.
We ain't seen one card from no goddamn special agent. She can tell us she done met with the special agent 3 times, but Marianne can't say it's no investigation on her. She could tell us that it's an Umar is under federal investigation, but Marianne can't tell us that she under federal investigation. It's crazy as hell. Special agent. And remember when she came out, she tried to tell y'all she was the feds because she used to work at the IRS. I don't think the bitch is currently employed.
And working together for clout chasing, which explains why you're defending her and using the same manipulative tactics. Or you aren't working with her, but rather trying to keep the lies going so you can spread more confusion and build your channel up by pretending to stand up for truth. No matter what the truth might be, these facts can't be denied. You are a hypocrite, Gabe, who will lead the charge against someone.
That's what I'm saying, Gabe. Apparently she pulled an Edward Snowden while she was in this nigga's house and went through the file cabinet and found all types of incriminating evidence of financial fraud or something. I don't know what the fuck the bitch talking to the FBI about. I don't know. He didn't discuss these things with her. There is no text messages of her showing they were talking about financial information.
To later claim that it's not your fight and that everyone but you is wrong for doing it. You are also a liar, as you claim a federal investigation is ongoing, has happened in the past, and you blame all of us on YouTube, since apparently the feds don't want to use public information or witnesses in their case against Umar. Marianne Lorient and Lenae Stacks are the real detractors here. They want fame and they want money. Good people like Mind Chaos, Remrum, and Lennon Honor are the real investigative channels on YouTube. These ingrates are just wannabes, and I hope their channels die soon. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Y'all heard from President Trump. All right, hold on. Let me get back to this woman shit. Oh, never mind. I see it right there. Major announcement. I'm gonna go back one more time so we can pick up where it left off. Right.
So there would be no record of this anywhere. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Yeah, it would be no record. Oh, it's not going to let me. Hold on, let me get him. Yeah, so Marianne said that there was
these people whose names be unspoken and her quiet, they are silence and shit. They sure do a lot of goddamn talking. Quiet power sure do a lot of talking and typing and being seen, the opposite of being motherfucking quiet. But what do I know?
Or like they didn't go to court. So if it's mediation, it wouldn't be any court records about it at all. And I was trying to play this.
This her defending Marianne, but she's saying she ain't defending Marianne. This is straight up defending.
Video so y'all can see it. But this thing is looping. Umar Johnson also has no business license.
Dick around the globe.
So he's not an owner. Well, yeah, it's not specific. I'm like, it's not specific. It would be the same if it was a business owner or a dad and and a son that had a business together, and they go to mediation because they can't see right about like something in the trust. It's not only with business partners. Let's see.
What? You ain't got premium, lady. You ain't got premium.
I'm not gonna let make y'all sit through. I'm just show you what he says.
Keep in mind, she's supposed to be in the law field. She ain't got no audio playing. And we supposed to be scared of this lady. This is the riveting commentary we're supposed to be scared of. We better ask about her. Check her dossier. Girl, you cried because Umar put a note up.
Okay, here it is.
Spitfire over there crying to her comments.
Did y'all just hear what he said? He said it's off the record. It's completely confidential. This is why a lot of stars use it. So there's not going to be any record of it unless you break the agreement, because then they have the choice to take it into the court or not. What is he? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I'm new at this. I'm a newbie. I'm sorry. I didn't want you to think that I'm like ranting and oh my God, but no. And the mic is turned up too. But yeah, I'm not emotional. I'm just really passionate about certain things. And this whole week with this, with everything going on, it's been crazy. And I just don't want anything. I really got bad.
Why are you passionate about Mary Ann's lie though? That's what we all are bewildered about. Why are you so passionate about Mary Ann's lie?
Nerves about this federal investigation. I don't want anything to mess this up. I don't want nothing, because
again, if we're on YouTube talking about Mary Ann fake ass chick, what makes you think that the federal investigation would be even paying attention to that? You said that they don't want to talk to anybody from YouTube, so why in the fuck would they be It would be different if Umar Johnson had a YouTube channel and they were actively watching it, but he got an IG, so them watching IG is understandable. Why in the fuck would they be watching us content creators call out Mary Ann's fake check for lying like she had a settlement? How would that blow your case? You just is talking. You ain't got no dick in your life, ma'am, and it shows.
To my knowledge, they have tried to do this before and it has collapsed. So when I think it was like the third interview that I went on with the special agent, they tried to investigate him before, but they couldn't get.
So if they tried to investigate him before and they couldn't get him, it's because there was nothing to get him on. Motherfuckers on YouTube wouldn't have had nothing to do with if Umar was breaking federal laws or not, you stupid motherfucker, you. But this is motherfuckers that tell y'all she's the leader and she out here working, but she wants y'all to believe that federal investigators could not get Umar because what people were saying on the internet. Umar broke federal laws and they couldn't get him for breaking the federal laws because people on the internet was talking. That's what she wants y'all to believe. As if they give a fuck about what we saying when this nigga is actually breaking federal laws.
Get anywhere because of YouTube. And I said, well, I know somebody that know a whole bunch about him. I'm about to give him to the Umarologist. And they were like, no, we don't want to talk to anybody from social media.
I know a whole bunch about him because I watched his IG videos.
And I was like, what? So yeah, they don't want to talk to anybody from social media. Marianne, she let a lot out of the bag when she came and gave that.
Yeah, they talking to a bitch who done had a channel on social media for the past 6 months, but they don't want to talk to nobody from social media.
Information, it's everywhere now. I just don't want to compromise it, and then I don't want to like be like my name on it. I just want to sit quietly, put my little.
But you not sitting quietly, bitch. You was always in somebody's chat talking. You always sending a super chat or something, trying to be seen. That's the opposite of being quiet. Nigga, you uploaded a trailer to your channel. You sat there in a hoodie and some more shit talking about what your channel was going to be about. Now you done did a live talking shit. Say you got 5 videos, we can only see 3. You got 2 videos hidden. But, ma'am, you're not trying to be quiet, bitch. You want to be seen. This whole, I told Lennon I want the video. It was to be seen, bitch. The world didn't need to know that you told this nigga to take your shit down. Why did we need to know this? That could have just been between you and Lennon. But no, you wanted the world to see it so the world could comment on it. You won't keep it real neither.
My little receipts up here, and that be it. I'm not trying to war with anybody or have my name in anything.
You're in the middle of a 2-hour video talking shit, but you don't want war? That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you come out rah, rah, rah? It's a simple Google search. When you try to correct motherfuckers, how do you go from that to, oh no, I don't want to war with anyone. It's just, you know.
Is he under investigation when I speak on the public? Because it's already been done. It's already been done. I've already been in contact. I'm the only person with a victim number, a BNS. But that's what I was telling.
She the only one that got a case number, but she ain't provided that neither.
I'm not trying to war with anybody or have my name in anything. Is he under investigation when I speak on the public? Because it's already been done. It's already been done.
Okay. Well, so they just asked if it's under a secret investigation or something, why speak on it publicly? And you said because it's already been done, yet you're saying you don't want anything to jeopardize something that's already been done. Yet you said Mary Ann couldn't talk about something that's already been done. But you get to do it though. And this is where whatever the fuck she was drinking started kicking in. Listen to her voice.
I've already been in contact. I'm the only person with a victim number, a BNS.
I'm the only one with a victim number. You're not a victim. According to you, you never gave any money to FDMG, ma'am. You said you didn't donate no money. You bought a book, but you didn't donate no money to the school. So what are you a victim of?
But that's what I was telling when it wasn't out. It kind of got let out when we went to court, and that was not my fault either. That was the judge. But then she came out twice. This happened twice. She came.
It was the judge's fault that it came out that I went to court. Even though when you filed the petition for it, you didn't ask for it to be sealed. You wanted it to be public because you want to be seen. So people be like, oh my gosh, Umar Johnson. Umar did not show up to that goddamn thing. Umar didn't get served. He didn't know about it. But based on the bullshit evidence that you had, you hadn't seen this nigga in over a year. The judge is like, what the fuck are you talking about? He bothering you how?
Came out with the class action, and she said that she said something to the effect that he's under an official investigation. People took that and ran with it. And then the next time she came out, she was like, it's an official federal investigation. It's on her page.
Oh, I ain't gonna even hold you, lady. Like, you sound like your pussy stink. I'm just saying, you do. You sound like you don't know how to wash your ass right. You just don't.
Okay, the investigation is also fake because I can confirm there is no public record. It's an investigation. It's not fake. I have the receipts. I've sat through it. I've literally took time out of my life. Oh, you're talking, or are you talking about the civil suit?
So.
Are you talking about the civil suit or the one that she put?
I wasn't around during the country stripper era, so I don't know what the country stripper lady said about Umar. No, before Mary Ann, Lenae went on Lenae platform talking about this gonna be Umar's biggest legal battle, and that he got bigger things to worry about during that restraining order incident.
See, I begin confused.
Yeah, several times she was on Lenae's show. She hinted like there was a federal investigator when she was telling y'all she worked for the feds and stuff in the IRS. She was like, and it's gonna be a let me not say nothing, cause I ain't supposed to. She was trying, like, she been hitting it some shit, but it's she just lied. I don't know, like, what does she have that other people before her have not had? Because if she said once that they tried to take him down, but it was because of YouTube they couldn't, what she got now?
I'm back. What I miss?
None. Just more of her line.
No, all right.
These words. So, Mr. Judge, are you saying are you talking about the investigation that she was talking about where she took information into the local police station?
Happy birthday, James. I didn't know it was your birthday.
Is that what you're talking about?
G.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm talking about the one she's claiming. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened. And then said if okay, yeah, I'll answer that one. I'm trying to answer y'all questions because but you have to remember that the check is fake. Okay, so I'm not going to even try to paraphrase, but yes, I'm not pushing anything. I'm not pushing anything in here that she said. When I tried to paraphrase what she was saying in Rim Rum, and that went crazy.
But we didn't need you to paraphrase, and the man just straight up said the check fake. Addressed it. The check is fake.
That went left. And I get it. I understand why. I was in Cookie Crush chat when she came on and she gave her story. People were emotional. You know, people really supported her. They really stood up for her. They gave her a lot of support. And I understand how it is for something like that to go left and you don't have any closure. No, there's no accountability. There's nothing. There's no information. There's nothing. You just kind of left out there. So I was telling, who was that? I think I was telling Dean or somebody had texted me, but I was telling somebody, I said, yeah, that's kind of like being left high and dry. And I have compassion for that. That's another reason why I just fell back and I was like, we're going to watch. We're going to see what happens.
But you didn't watch.
But I can't go crazy out here and mess up anything for Lenae either. Does it sound coherent to claim there is a federal?
You said who?
I said, wouldn't taking your story down and, you know, add more fuel to the fire?
Yeah, because again, she didn't have to let everybody know that she asked him to take it down.
Right.
He took it down last week, and he said he took it down last week, and he didn't tell everybody he took it down. He just did it.
That's what I'm saying. You could have did it quietly and then not told nobody. Nobody would have noticed that shit.
Probably what it was. She probably looked up and seen it was gone. It was in her goddamn feelings.
That could be the case too, and then try to get ahead of the story and say I asked him to take it down,
very,
and
very
then
emotional.
drag traffic over to her channel, like you said.
She's very, very emotional. That's one thing she is. She cannot not.
Investigations that says are not involved in. That's what she said. But she said to you when you ask about it. I don't. Oh yeah, on the thing. Yeah, I think, and this is another reason why I was like, let me give y'all the story. I honestly think maybe her words get mixed up. I don't know what, but I can't understand a lot of stuff. I had to remove like the fluff and then listen to what she had to say because, oh my gosh, I want to show y'all something so bad. He's not above scamming though. Let me show y'all. I think I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but I'm gonna hear somebody, maybe not. He better not be. Okay, so you see this?
Wait, who's not above scamming?
I don't know. I'm guessing Umar or whatever. I don't fucking know. I can't even see what the fuck she got on the screen. I mean, let's see if that makes it any bigger. I'm guessing that's from Umar, maybe.
Okay. This is him. He's telling me, don't read that top thing because I didn't crop these. But he's saying, I need you to think of another name.
Read it.
Don't read that top thing because I ain't crop it. Okay, I'm definitely finna read it now, motherfucker.
Yeah, that made me want to read it too. I can't see it though.
And look like he sent her $100. That's why I also said, like, lady, you said the man sent you Apple Pay, but then you talking about he was digging through bags with money orders in it. Like, she just be lying. It's called The Devil Himself. I still can't fucking see that. What's it? Okay, think hard something. As much as I want them buns, I don't think I'm gonna make it, baby. Get your rest, my queen. That's Umar. Umar is telling her, as much as I want that pussy, I don't think I'm gonna make it. She said, ignore that. Oh, get some. What the fuck did she say? Okay, get something. And then he said, as much as I want them bonds, and then he said, I need you to think of another name we will use for you, a middle name or African name. Because he wanted, so he running game on it, and this, and we can't see what that says neither. Right? But we definitely saw Umar say, as much as I want that pussy, I ain't gonna be able to make it. Stood you up.
We'll use for you.
And then she told y'all not to read it because she ain't crop it out. Why would you crop it out? Put it, that's what I'm saying. Like, bitch, what are you hiding? Show all that shit.
Middle name or an African name. So this man is, and that was just popped in my head. This man.
But why didn't you read your response though? It was blurry. I couldn't see what the fuck it said. My shit on 720, I couldn't see it.
Maybe is not above scamming, because there's no way, and I didn't give him one. There's no way I'm about to give you another name.
How is that?
Damn, I missed it. What did he say? One of my daughters started crying. I had to go check it.
If he's saying we're gonna give you another name to call yourself in my community, an African name. So instead of you being Lenae Stacks, which sounds ghetto as fuck, we're gonna give you an African name. What's scamish about that?
Because she felt like it was more appealing to their nature. I mean, but if you want to appeal to the people that you're going for, you would want to give yourself a name that they can relate to.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
she crazy as hell. She wanted to be Mrs. Ifa Tunde, but then when he tell her to come up with an African name, that's scamish. I don't even know how that conversation indicates scam anyway. That was another oops on her part, because this nigga wasn't studying you. My nigga said, as much as I want them buns, I ain't gonna be able to make it. That's what a nigga tell you when he already laid up. Like, girl, because if I want them buns, I'm coming to get them buns, even if I can't stay.
Right. Yeah, amen. Know that.
As much as he wanted them buns, he wasn't gonna make it. Bitch, was he in the city? Was he in the city with you and then come fuck?
She wanted to be Mrs. Intergalactic Rib Tip. That's what it sounded like.
What's for him to say that? Because we know she said he's never flown to Kansas City to fuck. So for him to say, as much as I want them buns, I ain't gonna be able to make it. To me, that seems like they were in the same city and he wouldn't pull up to fuck.
He never went to her to do it. She came to him.
Yeah, he never went to the KC. All the three fellatio sessions. The three fellatio sessions all happened in Philly at the hotel that he was comfortable with, where everybody knew his name.
Right. If a man wants you, he crossing oceans. A nigga is jumping hurdles to get to it if he really want it, and it's that deep. The way she said it, the way she described
My
it.
nigga said, I ain't gonna be able to make it tonight, Queen. Go to
Nigga,
bed. Good night, Queen. Good night, my Queen.
Oh man, this story just
She
gets
gonna
deeper.
tell us not to. She gonna tell us to ignore that part. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy. A nigga going across the ocean to do that. I mean, if he really wanted, like if it's like that, and he really wanted that bad, that is nothing you can say that's gonna stop that man from getting to you.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She accused him of being on drugs, but said she never saw him use any drugs. But she accused him
Right?
of
She
being
said
on
he
drugs.
came back
I
acting
forgot
funny.
about that.
She said he came back acting funny, like he left one way and came back another way.
Yeah.
He might have been hot and bothered, but
No proof.
I do think he is on some type of drugs, but what she said doesn't
Until
vindicate that.
I see it, I can't say.
You ain't see the
He
video where he turned the
might
heat
be
up?
on some powder, but until we see it, until
Oh,
somebody come out saying
oh,
I
Trey,
served Dr. Umar,
did you
we
see
can't go
the
off of it.
video? Did you see the video where he had to turn the heat up?
Yeah, I've seen that too. I mean, but that again, that's he off
I've been
camera.
in
We
these
don't
streets.
know. Niggas could have
I've been
had
in these
allergies.
streets,
Niggas could have had allergies. It was bad time. I don't know. I've
brother.
seen it.
I
I
did
done
my
seen
I
it to the
did
heat
I've
up.
been in these streets, and I did my fair share of street pharmaceuticals.
I ain't
I
never
know
did
one
the
when I see
powder, so
one, bro.
I don't know how it go. I have some niggas that have done it, but I personally have never delved in it, so I don't know how it
Nah,
go.
yeah,
But he
I've been
could be.
around.
He might not be.
I had my fair share of free street
I know when he
pharmaceutical
came back from
time.
cutting the heat down, his eyes wasn't glassy. He didn't get hype. He wasn't tweaking, which is typically what happened when you
Yeah,
get
it
that
ain't
first
in
hit.
yet. It take a couple seconds. It take a little bit.
Yeah,
It take a little bit.
well, it got to be some bad shit because I'll tell you, my niggas and them, but then they've
He
been
might have
doing
got
this
some
shit
stepped
so
on shit.
long, it don't even fuck with them. It's just like normal. They go on about their day. But he
I
didn't
mean,
come back. He
some
didn't come
people
back
are
with the big
functioning
eyes
addicts.
like this here. That's one sign when you hit that powder, your eyes gonna be like this here. Yeah, he didn't come back to the screen like that, looking around and shit.
We gotta rewatch it and take a look.
That's an instant thing there. That's an instantaneous high. Ain't no waiting for it, no 20 minutes kick in or nothing. That shit hit immediately from what I've been told. And from shit, the motherfuckers that do crack it hit them easy. That's the main ingredient, cocaine.
Right. There's a couple instances where he looked it real hard though.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to give you another name and get caught up with the government or anything like that. And this was when I was taking care of his mother.
He be looking behind him because he goddamn it is he be out in the hood by his goddamn self. He know he in the goddamn hood. He still is a celebrity. Motherfuckers don't know how much money he got, so he always thinking he a target and he always by himself. That's one reason he be like this here all the goddamn time. He in the fucking hood, which I don't understand. Nigga, go in the principal's office, go in the teacher's lounge, and shoot your goddamn videos. Nigga, go in the gym.
Right, but it was another video where he put up a sign where I know old heads do this around the way.
When the bay heads see me, they rub
when he
their
was
nose.
sitting on the joint, he like put his finger under his nose and like scratched it. He looked up and scratched his nose. And basically was like, I need a 2 for 5. That's what that mean though. I need that's what that mean out here though.
I know.
That's what that mean out here. I seen old heads do that shit all the time. Yo, hey, I need 2 for 5.
The nose rub is the way under there. This shit. Even with the wiping up the nose used to be there too, and changed that to some other shit.
Right, but out here, that when he put the finger up under the nose and scratch his nose, that's what that means.
I just had that receipt readily available because I found it. I was like, oh, this goes with his mother for what I'm working on now. So I threw it in there. I've been throwing it in this part so I can keep up with this stuff. But yeah, he's not above scamming. So what she said about
again, the conversation he was telling you he wasn't gonna be able to come and fuck you, and then he told you to pick out an African name. How does that indicate scamming at all?
It doesn't.
But he ain't above scam. We know he not above scamming, but that text message don't prove shit. It proved that that nigga was in the same city as you, and he didn't want to come over and fuck you. That's what I seen.
Oh, she said a woman worked for the check cashing place. I did some investigating on what the things that she said, but she said that
what investigation and what check? There was no check cashing place, bitch. It was a bank. Now it went from a bank to a check cashing place.
A woman worked for the real estate place.
Now the woman worked for the real estate place. She's saying Mary Ann said it was a woman that Umar was fucking that worked for Legacy Home Buyers.
Oh my God, he just fucking everybody at every organization and every place you go,
right.
Any place that she deal with, he might have had somebody up in there.
Umar fucking all these hoes in all 50 states, all 7 continents, and anywhere he fucking hoes on Mars. He got a couple hoes in the Space Force.
To be fair though, he been doing this for like 10 years. I wouldn't be surprised if he got one in every state that he visited.
Is that
I wouldn't
wrong,
be surprised.
If he do,
but
is
to
it
have
wrong?
Him, no, it's not. But to have them in all these organizations and that makes no sense.
Umar ain't even been to all 50 states.
Long charts and all that extra stuff. Yeah, that makes no sense. But I wouldn't be surprised if he had a little something in every state that he visited. I mean, shit.
The place that made the check. And that was, I came up with something with that where, yeah, they have had issues in that area where there have been checks.
Umar gotta be the most secretive womanizing nigga ever. He gotta be the most secretive nigga ever. For his level of stature, I'd be flossing a new bitch every day. I'm just saying, if I'm Umar Johnson, if that's what I do, I'm flossing a new bitch every day. That's what y'all expect from me anyway.
Though. If his game is to get these single women to send him money, you're not going to have women hanging all over you because
stop. When has a nigga having a gal ever stopped women from giving them pussy?
But that's what, yeah, but it's going to stop the money. Not the pussy, it's going to stop the money. It will. It will. Because money slowed up when he did that fake marriage. And then he came out and was like, it was a publicity stunt.
Trust me. It was some women sent $1,000 that day to say, look at me, Umar, fuck her. It did. You would think it works that way, but it's the complete opposite. It actually made him more desirable to women.
It could have been. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
He still ain't got no shortage of women sending him shit for his birthday when he counted sneakers and jogging suits and shit.
I can attest to that because I had more women slide my DM the wedding.
Don't get in trouble, sir.
We was engaged for a while, and then after I put up the wedding pictures, I had a lot of offers, and I'm like,
it was a whole other wave. Everybody tried. It was a wave of chicks willing to be side chicks. Don't trust
right.
Side
and I'm like,
chicks.
Did you not see the pictures?
Side chicks.
You gonna get me killed? I'm like, you gonna get me and you killed, lady. Get out of my DM.
They don't give a fuck. That made you more.
I guess something about a married man makes you more desirable because that means you a keeper, or I don't know.
You ain't got to be married. You just have to be with another woman, and they automatically they want to know what it is about you that you got that woman.
Right. You remind me of one of them old school players, man. You got that old school player game.
No comment. I'm pushing play.
Floating around that look real, and they come from real estate offices. So if the girl works for a real estate office, she could potentially print a check. But
so Umar had a girl send him a legacy home buy check. Is that where we at now? Umar called his lawyers, and then he reached out to the girl from Legacy Home Buys and had her print a check up and had the lawyers send it certified mail. So now the lawyers are in on this shit.
Right. Ain't no lawyer going to Umar got to pay him
for $6,000 to $8,000
millions for him to do some shit like that. It got to be something that's going to be worth him fucking up his reputation. And I don't know no lawyers that's going to do no shit like that.
Well, a $6,000 to $8,000 check for I got you an aha moment. What was Umar's end goal of this? To get her embarrassed on YouTube?
Cause division? I don't know. It makes no sense.
That's y'all. And then the other problem is with the bank, and I'm not trying to take y'all through it because the dollar bank, the one site that she's talking about is in Philly. It's not in Philly, it's in Pittsburgh. And that's like 6 hours apart. I don't know if somebody's going to drive 6 hours for some money.
Now what got me is I don't know who it was. I think it was the judge, but he played the clip where she said, and you deposited the money cash. It was a cashier's check, bitch. No shit, Sherlock. You gave them cash. It's a cashier's check. That's how you knew that's how you knew the funds were available, you jackass. And I don't know who I think it was the judge guy who I just played the video. He was going through talking about how Mary Ann was doing her shit. And I remember her saying that you deposited $6,000 to $8,000 cash into the Whisper card. Where you get the cash from, Umar? So why were you worried about the check being legit then if you verified it? And how would you know all of this anyway? The bank is not telling you all this information.
That's what I was about to say. The bank is not going to let you know how he deposited, where he deposited it, and where, like, they're not going to let you know all that.
Right. And you're not even a bank member.
Facts. Why would they let you know anything?
Boy. Well, at least she didn't get quiet for the meantime.
Okay.
I feel like she's
also never seen the supposed agent she was speaking to. Yeah, I put this stuff to bed. It was hurting my brain, Mr. Judge. I couldn't do it anymore. I can't sit up there and just be twirling this stuff around in my brain and I don't have no proof. You understand what I mean? I need something. I need something to hold on to, and there's nothing there. Or I'm wondering if she's even. Am I loud?
Oh, well, she got something scheduled for tomorrow. She doing a review on the Umar and Big Loon interview. And she got an AI picture of herself.
Y'all, do y'all feel like I'm too loud?
Wouldn't that be considered beef content? Because you ain't gonna do nothing but get on there and disagree with everything Umar said. Ain't that beef content? You gonna respond to him saying ain't no federal investigation?
Tell me I'm loud if I'm too loud, because I got this mic and this mic is like, it feels like it's supersonic and I don't want to be like screaming head up. But yeah, I don't know.
Motherfucker just getting the podcast set up and is acting crazy. It's just the mic, it's super loud and just super, and I got too much time on my hands. But as y'all see, I got the studio set up now.
If I don't know if I even want to pick it apart. I did some investigating work off of what she. Look at this, y'all. Let's look at this. I'm gonna show you.
Man, explain to
I just
us
had
why
it all
Umar
dumped
said
here because I
as
was just looking.
explain why Umar said as much as he want that pussy, he wasn't gonna be able to make it tonight. Why explain it? Could you explain it?
A nigga that want that coochie is coming regardless.
I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? I might not even stay, but I'm gonna come knock that pussy out.
Yeah, I'm gonna come at least do that.
Man, I got an hour and a half. I can't stay long, but I'm finna come get you. You know I want that pussy.
Right. That's that old player talk right there.
Umar said good night, baby. Umar said good night.
Somebody right next to him when he said it.
We break that hour and a half down, 30 minutes, 30-minute nap, and I'm finna go.
At this stuff and trying to see if I can make
quick one.
I'll let fly out. Come on.
Yo, that's crazy. I'm wearing them Jordans right now in patent leather.
Let me see.
What, the ones?
Yeah, I got them in patent leather.
I can't do the ones no more. They too uncomfortable. Even with pulling the insole out, which makes them comfortable for me, I can't.
You gotta get them a size bigger. You gotta get them a half a size bigger.
Man, I wear 11. I can't. This motherfucker gonna be huge. Like my son
God
wear.
damn, you got them
My
Titanic
son
feet.
wear a 12, and his shoes look like some motherfucking boats.
Yeah, you got them Titanic feet. I'm at it. My shoe size vary. I can go from anywhere from an 8 into a 9.5. It depends on what type of shoe it is. Some shoes run long, some shoes run small.
I can't go no smaller than a 10.5, no bigger than an 11.
Yeah, you Bigfoot.
10.5 is for the shoes
9.5,
that
as
run
big as I can go.
Like typically, like polo boots run big, so I can get them in a 10.5. Jordans, nah, that mother I get a 10.5. My feet gonna be aching coming out the motherfuckers.
Yeah, you gotta get like 11. Yeah, but I got them Jordans in patent leather.
Them ones, boy, no.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it do feel a little bit uncomfortable walking in them for a little while. Don't work in them.
That's like the first Jordan technology. He even acknowledged them motherfuckers hurt his feet.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine playing a whole 81 games in them motherfuckers.
What is she showing us now? This live is all over the place.
The fake check
At least she
news
got
showing that
structure
everybody
now.
else showed. This is what everybody else showed.
You see that check? It kind of looks real.
Actually, Uncle Mo did it.
Did you hear her? She said, "You see that check? It kind of looks real, bitch. It say at the bottom, this is not a real check."
It don't matter. That's what I'm saying. At your age, at Marianne's age, there's no way you should have not caught that.
Why is Lenae still upholding this bullshit though? You see that check? It kind of look real.
I don't know if I get a check in the mail for a certain amount. Like if it's over 1,000, I'm looking at everything.
And this is the presentation she put together. Why? I don't know. Why is this even playing? And I forgot who I was watching, but they made a great point to say Mary Ann, Mary Ann saw that motherfucker say, this ain't a real check. You know how she saw it? Because she took the time to cut up little pieces of paper and place them all over that motherfucker, except for down there at the bottom because she forgot. She knew that shit wasn't real. I'm sure one of them lines said, this ain't no real goddamn check neither. And then she
to a busy eye that might look real. I don't know.
She playing this shit with no volume. She just is letting it go. And she's doing all of this in order to say Mary Ann ain't lie.
So that's that. And I'm gonna show you one other thing. I'm trying to like see the probability. Let me see the other one. It's not a video.
She sent all this shit to her IG to play. Because all these are messages in her IG. And as y'all can see, she got the raw B video. She got raw B in there. She got the Mary Ann, she got both of her jets. She got my messages. She sent all this shit to her other page. This is crazy work.
It's a story I found in my duckies. Hold on. I think I might have. Did I click it out?
She showed is keeping up with all this shit for somebody that's so busy in real life. She is keeping up with all of the happenings. She sent it to herself.
I might have got rid of it. Whoa, I know what I can do.
This is shit she sent to herself.
I'm trying not to even think about this anymore because I don't do well with.
You better be careful with
that message. You cussing her out.
You better be careful with them showing them tabs too, man. Be careful.
The probability stuff. I'm a skeptic by like nature. Oh, here, look at this. Okay, now this isn't a video, but I'm gonna just show you what happens.
And she's
okay.
Still, she's doing all of this.
It says
in defense of Mary Ann Lorien, but she will tell y'all she's not defending Mary Ann Lorien.
Listen, I don't think it was a good idea for her to start a channel because you didn't come in with the intentions of being a content creator. You know, so
yeah, I think
if you come in with the intentions of something else, just to out somebody, right? When that's over, you don't have the mindset of a content creator.
No, she's about to start reacting.
Next best story.
That's what I'm saying. To Loon. She's gonna start reacting. What she's going to do is start doing what Lennon does. Anything Umar does, she's going to start reacting to. It's the same thing she was doing on IG. She was just taking pictures, writing captions. She did a couple lives, but this is how she's gonna do. Anything he does, anytime he says something, she's gonna review it. But
yeah,
she should have been doing it 6 months ago when her story was hot. She's 6 months off. She behind. If she had been promoting her channel 6 months ago, she would already had 1,000 subs and whatever, and just needed the watch time hours.
Facts. That's what I'm saying though, but it's not that easy if you come in there with the mindset that you got and not the mindset of like original creator, like we did. Like we came in to do this. And if you come in a different way, I think it usually most of the time it backfires.
I played that
because you're not interested to the people. You were only interested to the people for the story that you told in the beginning. Then after that, what do you have?
Well, she has this federal investigation.
Right. And then look, it's the same thing with Mary. Thank you for bringing it up because the same thing will happen to Mary Ann. She didn't come in with the mindset of a content creator. She came in with the mindset of capitalizing off of Umar. But then when she tried to branch off to being a content creator and showing her content, she realized nobody cared about that. They only wanted to hear about Umar. So when that doesn't work, Mary Ann makes up a bunch of shit.
The unknown special agent. You gotta add in special agent.
This shit doesn't make sense.
I'm still sweeping the country. This is in a year before. She said this happened to her Friday setters.
I'm a businessman, Lenae. I'm gonna drag this out. Not too much.
Right.
I'm gonna drag it out.
YouTube is definitely a business. People don't understand that neither.
Send a victim a large check, tell the person to deposit it in their bank account, and then is this the one? This might not be the one, y'all. I'm sorry.
Again, unless you're trying to say Mary Ann didn't lie. Why are you doing all of this?
Right. What's the point? Why are you doing
I'm
this?
confused. And then your
That's
homeboy
what
Lenae
no
acknowledged that she lied. I believe he lied too, talking about he took it to the bank and all that other shit on a piece of paper, on a
but
laminated
that's
piece of paper, and they had all that conversation with him.
right. But that's what didn't make sense on my channel. If you say you wasn't trying to defend her, then why are you still going on with the same thing?
In video and
when
on her
you
community wall.
I listened to it when you said it. You were you trying to defend her? And then other people were saying it, but then like that should have been a clear sign that what you're saying sounds like you're defending this woman. You should have switched. Like, oh well, I'm not trying to defend her, or or something. Like you're still going on with the same thing, and it sounds like a defense. You can't
It was
deny
a
that it's not a
defense.
defense when we told you that you're defending her and you're still doing it.
Man, cause didn't nobody ask you to come. You went together and put together a PowerPoint, man. And the same shit that you put in your PowerPoint, you put on your community wall.
What
And
is
you
with
put
the
up another
conscious
picture talking
community
about
and
this
these
may or may not
PowerPoints?
exonerate Mary Ann, but this one of my bed wenches.
Right, but why do the conscious community think that they the only motherfuckers that know how to use a PowerPoint? You do realize we learned how to do this in 5th and 6th grade, right?
Them old
You
niggas,
want to
man.
impress me? Use Microsoft Excel and the other Microsoft.
Spreadsheet.
You want to impress me? Use all the other Microsofts. PowerPoint is something that we learned in 5th and 6th grade.
Okay, work Adobe or shit.
But
Right.
it ain't looking good, and I'm not about to do all it. I don't even like really pay attention, or I don't want to say I don't
Andre,
care.
I shared his
But it's
latest
just
video on my community wall, on my main channel.
this is gotta be. Oh, this one's it.
Yeah, I played it tonight too. I think am I even an hour in on you?
So basically, they sent her a check, and they did allow her to cash the check.
When? How?
This is the news story she playing where somebody gets a bank let her cash the jet that said this ain't a real check.
So when the check was deemed worthless. When the check was deemed worthless, then they came back in and they took all the money. I don't even know why real estate agents are using these fake checks. That's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. But yes, I'm a skeptic by nature.
Because they say off top that these are not real checks. And then I think you said skeptical.
And they took all the money. I don't even know why real estate agents are using these fake checks. That's a terrible idea.
Who knows?
It's a terrible idea. But yes, I'm a skeptic by
now
nature.
The real
you
estate
gotta
people
prove it to
me. Yeah. Now she's shifting the blame.
That was the teller's fault. Whichever dumbass teller let that motherfucker go through, that's their fault.
She obviously didn't put it through the check.
So I may push. It might sound.
Well, she said they came and took the money back. So hell, I don't know.
I'm like I'm pushing something, but I'll really turn it around in my head. What you shouldn't have to do is doing all of this probability. There's got to be something. It's kind of like if I say, "Oh, I bought milk," and then I take a picture of a grocery bag, and then I say, "Well, that doesn't tell me anything." So then you give me, I take a picture of the front of the fridge. Like, no, you got to give me something that really means that you bought milk. Like, give me the cap of the milk or something. Give me the receipt. That's what I really want. But if you can't produce that, give me something that's closer. These vague hints and that's not working. Does everybody understand what I mean? I don't know.
We don't know what the fuck you just said.
It just seems a little bit off to me. And I don't want to keep going in.
But you keep talking about it. Nobody keeps asking Lenae to speak about it, but Lenae keeps speaking about it. Why? But I don't want to keep going on and on about it, but I'm going to keep talking about it. But I don't want to keep
dealing with
on.
that.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, let's see. Let me see what she's saying. Sorry, I have a ton of questions.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Umar is not confirmed to even have lawyers. Okay, yeah. Also, do you think Lenae knew the check was fake?
There you go. Umar is not confirmed to have any lawyers. She ain't said Umar law firm name once. She ain't said her lawyer's name once. And she still ain't provided no motherfucking receipt. That's what we forgetting. She ain't showed shit. She told us to go get it from Bishop.
Do I think Lenae knew the check was fake?
He definitely did.
You know what? I'm gonna show y'all something. Y'all better not get me in trouble either. Hold on. What the maybe it is in here.
Do you think Lenae knew the check was fake? That was a yes or no question. Y'all better not get me in trouble.
I sent the check to the creator or to the content creator. Do y'all see this?
You said again, you were the whistleblower, but now you're saying that the check was real. So why did you blow the whistle if you thought the check was real all along?
That's the part that makes no sense to me.
Go ahead.
That's the part that makes absolutely no sense to me. If you alerted KKC about the check, which he obviously confirmed allegedly, so I've heard, why are you still trying to defend this lady as if the check was real?
It's sloppy and lazy. But she taking shots at motherfuckers on her channel, talking about on her community wall, talking about beefing for content is lazy.
Look you what you're doing. With Umar wasn't.
You couldn't even crop shit out and told us to ignore the fact that Umar didn't want your pussy. You wanted us to ignore that. Right. You stay fucking up, lady. You stay fucking up. That's all I got for now. I may be back. I think I got 2 hours in me in the morning. I'm breaking you down in 2-hour increments with shorts, lady. That's what I do. And you could call it lazy. I don't give a damn what you think. I get good money off this shit. So I will continue to be lazy. If that's what you want to call it. I would continue to be lazy because I was doing my content and you came in my realm being still hostile and in your feelings for no reason after I apologize. So let me be lazy. If Lenae was helping you, why you ain't let him know it was fake? Why KKC first? That's a great question too. You knew it was going. You knew anybody other than Lenae was going to come right out and expose that jet. That's another great question. But then she called Lenae compromise. I told Lenae, you can't trust her, G. You can't trust her. I'm surprised Lenae has Lenae gone live about the loon thing. I know that's what he wanted to do Thursday, but they kept pushing the date back. So I thought he would have done some yesterday or tonight at least. See, she got one scheduled, but he gonna talk about loan. But all right, y'all, that's all I got.
Seen him.
Huh?
I haven't seen him.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Lenae make any things talking about that.
I ain't seen nothing scheduled either. But he did make a post saying that what he wanted to talk about, they didn't do, and he asked did they want to go live the other night, and they did a live Thursday.
Oh, okay.
But all right, y'all. Till the next episode, little channel, big voice. We out. When I mean we, Lenae, I'm talking about me and the State Gang and the True Sippers, the group. You ain't got no group yet, so I don't know who you talking about. When you say we, unless you talking about your other personality.
Appreciate you letting me up here, bro.
No problem. Anytime.
Low-key niggas hating but they don't want no beef. State Gang, True Sippers, bitch, I bet we gon' eat.